Did you know that one simple test could prevent the second leading cause of cancer death in America? Today, I want to talk with you about something that can truly save lives: colonoscopy. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Colonoscopy? Isn't that uncomfortable? Isn't it something we'd rather not talk about? But here's the truth. Colon cancer is one of the most preventable cancers we know of, and colonoscopy is the most powerful tool we have to stop it before it even starts. In this video, I'll walk you through why colonoscopy matters, who needs it, what actually happens during the test, and I'll even tackle some of the most common myths and fears you may have. By the end, my hope is simple: that you'll feel informed, reassured, and motivated to take this important step for your health, or to encourage someone you love to do the same. 2. Why screening matters. Let's start with why this is so important. In the United States, colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths, affecting both men and women. But here's the hopeful part. In most cases, it doesn't appear overnight. Colon cancer usually begins as tiny growths called polyps. These polyps can slowly grow, and over many years, some may turn cancerous. If we remove them early, we prevent cancer before it ever develops, and that's exactly what colonoscopy allows us to do. The survival rate for colon cancer is more than 90% when detected early. Unfortunately, many people don't have any symptoms until the disease is advanced, and by then, treatment is much more difficult. That's why screening is so powerful. It gives us the chance to find and treat problems before they ever become life-threatening. 3. Who should get screened? So, who should actually get a colonoscopy? Guidelines now recommend that most adults start screening at age 45, not 50 anymore. That change was made because we're seeing more cases in younger people than before. If your colonoscopy is normal, you usually only need to repeat it every 10 years. That's once per decade. A small investment of time for something that could literally save your life. But if you have risk factors, you may need it sooner or more often. Risk factors include a family history of colon cancer or polyps, inflammatory bowel disease like Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, certain genetic syndromes. And remember, screening isn't just for people with symptoms. By the time symptoms show up, the disease may already be advanced. The point of screening is prevention. 4. What colonoscopy actually is. Now let's break down what a colonoscopy really is, because I've found that once people understand it, they realize it's not nearly as scary as they imagined. A colonoscopy is a procedure where we use a thin, flexible tube with a camera at the end to look inside your colon. The entire procedure usually takes about 30 minutes. You'll be given sedation, which means most people are completely asleep or very relaxed. The vast majority of patients don't feel or remember a thing. The best part, if we find polyps, we can remove them right there during the same procedure. No extra appointments, no extra surgeries. Prevention and treatment in one. Now let's talk about the part people dread the most: the preparation. Yes, you do have to drink a solution to clean out your colon the day before. That way, we can actually see everything clearly. Is it fun? No. But newer prep solutions are much easier to tolerate than they used to be. Many are smaller in volume, flavored, and easier on the stomach. A good tip is to drink plenty of clear fluids, use a straw, and chill the solution. It really helps. And remember, the prep is temporary. The peace of mind you gain from knowing your colon is healthy is worth a few hours of inconvenience. As for safety, complications are extremely rare. For the vast majority of people, it's a very safe, straightforward procedure. 5. Myths, fears, and misconceptions. Let's clear up some of the biggest myths I hear from patients. Myth number 1, colonoscopy is painful. Reality, with sedation, most people sleep right through it and wake up saying, that's it. Myth number 2, I don't need it unless I have symptoms. Reality, screening is for prevention. If you wait for symptoms, it may already be too late. Myth number 3, the prep is unbearable. Reality, it's not pleasant, but it's manageable, and modern prep options are much easier than they used to be. Myth number 4, it's too risky. Reality, colonoscopy is very safe, and the benefits far outweigh the risks. Think of it this way: the tiny risk of the procedure is nothing compared to the risk of ignoring colon cancer. 6. Alternatives to colonoscopy. Now, colonoscopy is the gold standard, but it's not the only option. There are stool-based tests like the FIT test, which you do yearly, or Cologuard, which looks for DNA changes in stool every 3 years. There's also flexible sigmoidoscopy, which looks at part of the colon. These tests can be good options for people who can't or won't have a colonoscopy. But keep in mind, if any of these come back positive, you'll still need a colonoscopy to confirm and to remove polyps. That's why colonoscopy remains the most complete and effective choice. So here's the bottom line. Colonoscopy is about empowerment, not fear. It's about taking charge of your health, preventing cancer, and giving yourself and your loved ones peace of mind. If you're 45 or older, talk to your doctor about getting screened. If you've been putting it off, now is the time to schedule it. As a physician, I can tell you honestly, I've seen far too many patients who came to me when it was already too late. Don't let that be your story. So take this step, share this video with someone you care about who needs to hear it. And if you found this helpful, subscribe for more health education videos. I'll be bringing you more ways to protect your health and live longer, better. Thank you for watching, and take care of your health. It matters.